Hey guys, I decided to show everyone how I do my HD skins. I'm gonna first off show an easy method to get exact measurements for your skins. It's just showing an easy way for this here. Roughly about... And since I'm doing two colors here, because I'm doing a more of a mixed hairstyle, it's gonna be a little bit harder for the method I'm doing, but take your time. It'll be easy if you take your time and actually do what you need to do. For me, I normally do the hair method. I normally do the hair a certain way. Like I go... Of course. To take the hair as a separate layer there. Okay, and then take this one here and reset it back up here. And now that I've got that set up, you just go there, go to erase, and for the corners, it's pretty simple to line them all up. Just remember the spot you're using for all the corners and repeat it whenever you do the corners. And from there, it should be pretty easy to do this. Just erase the sections you don't, just change up the shape of the hair, don't make it all, doesn't have to be perfect. It's hair, it's never actually perfect. And from here, what I do is go back to this, grab this again, and go, and of course, but first I need to duplicate this layer 3 times. Actually, remove one of these some more, duplicate it twice. Go to the first layer, go to filter, go to gentian blur. I cannot pronounce it correctly, do not call me out on that. If I'm pronouncing it wrong, just don't call me on it, deal with it. It's Gaussian, I think, actually. Set that to 11, and then I'm going to set this to 2. And it looks normally like this. And of course, then I make a new overlayer, which we call layer 10, if you have extra layers down below. I also want to point this out. This is from the base back thing I'm using is from another YouTuber. I'll link the video that I got this from down below. Please go check them out. They did help me. This helped me out a lot in my past. From here I go to 10 sharp and start overlaying it like here. No hair is perfect, so you don't need to care being messy. It's really do the hair until you think it's good. For example, you can always press the undo button if you're unsatisfied with something, and if you really want to redo it, then it's simple. Don't worry about being a perfectionist or anything. Just do what you want with it. From here, I actually feel like I should redo those last four, make them a bit longer. And since I overdid it here, you can always just erase it with go to here, and due to what this is, I'm gonna have to do a lot of erasing after, but I always save the last bit of erasing mostly for last. Now I normally duplicate this layer like I did the last one, and layer, well, filter. I set this last time I did this, I set it to 1 below on everything, and it actually looked better that way for the little strands of hair. So I set this one to 20. I set this one to 10. And this one I still set to 2 because it looks better that way. And like that. Still there visibly, just blends in more. And then of course merging every layer down and then removing this here before you merge it into the final layer. Let me real quick. I will also show you two where it's full colors, but mostly this is how you do it when it's not a full color one. And that does it. It's done. First of all, I take this. I'm gonna smudge this here a bit so it looks better. Actually, I'm just gonna airbrush over this bit. The line is less visible. I actually have to, because of the method of how I'm doing this, I have to do a lot of course, and then airbrush here. And then I take normally blur and the line indistinguishable. Like blur. Trying to make this look somewhat good with, and probably have to use smudge here. Don't like using smudge as much because it doesn't always look good. But anyways, from here I'm just gonna do a little bit of smudging. smudge is not the easiest tool to use for this, so I normally avoid using it altogether. Just try to make it look good when you guys actually do this part, because there's several ways to fail and several ways to succeed. Just be careful. I've always disliked this part though. Okay, just completely removing what I did there. Yeah, I'm doing all their brushing I've done up to now. My best suggestion if you're coming into a case like this, if you're not going to airbrush it, at least go here, go to sharp, pen sharp, and take this and brush it on over, like, to do something. Just, I really do not care what you do, just do something to deal with it. Like, even this is better than nothing. Though that last bit there needs to be undone. Oh my goodness, this corners cannot be done correctly. And basically that does the entire thing for you. And for goodness sake, it's gonna make me keep dealing with that, so. Like, from here, you're basically done. For that section anyways. And due to the blurring, it actually looks better than it did before. From here, I normally merge this down, take it on over, and put it. Normally, you would take it and slap it on over these, but you can't really do that here due to how it looks. You have to do each one of these individual due to them all being separate colors, so this is completely different from the rest. But it also technically makes this one, it can be considered easier and harder, just depending on how you want to do it. This one should actually, in the end, be easier due to its nature. New layer. Like, for example, I can do just that. I can literally do just that, take it off, repeat the same steps over here. This will be part one. Part two is going to be where I do eyes, because this is taking longer than I expected. where it originally laminated, goes down to about here. Wait a minute. One. Okay, it's still okay, yeah. Sorry, it was just looking really weird up here. From here, you just repeat the steps you did prior. This one, though, you don't have to be so neat about due to the fact that you don't really have to worry about merging this with anything else. Just take the erase tool and repeat the steps you did down there. Remember not to be fully neat about everything. You can have errors, it's the natural efficiency of error. And like that, you're technically done. So, for one side anyways. Besides little streaks you're going to be throwing in, but let me do the other side now. And that seems decently good. Make sure to only have 3 there because it makes the system a lot faster and it's what you actually need. Genshin Blur, set this to 21 again. Not 26, 21. You can also do it by your arrow keys. That would just leave a lot of loud clicking. Which there probably is already because my mouse is directly underneath my mic. You can choose to. You could actually just repeat the same steps with the 2 solid ones, just using the solid colors instead of like the merged colors, like I've done here. So it's actually a lot easier to use the solid ones. So I'm showing you the more difficult route. That's what. And so I'm not actually going to show you the 2 solid ones, but the 2 solid ones will be done next time, and that time I'll show you how to do the little front over the face hair, and then I'll show you guys how to do eyes. But yeah, that's most of the videos. That's most of the video done. Just a few little details left and then we're done. Like, here's the head. And that new layer, and this one's gonna get sharp on it. This time I use sharp. I go back over here, grab this. White is the hardest to see stuff on. That was so bad. Use some common sense while making your hair, of course. Don't just go overboard. But mostly you can do whatever you want. And from there, duplicate this like you did the last one, and then Genshin Blur. Set this one to 20. And from here, you just continue the process until all are complete. So please do check out the link I put in the description if you want to find this back thing, the thing I'm using in the back, and of course the person, one of the people I originally watched that helped me learn HD micro skins. I did have some experience beforehand, but it was a more in-depth thing than what I actually had done in the past. I still learn stuff all the time, even after having done this for a few years. And like that, we're all done. These two side ones will be done next time, and then we're completely done. Anyways, thank you all for watching. See you all next time, and goodbye. After I delete this. See you all next time, and goodbye. Thank you all for watching.